just turn this wee screen on its side there for that. That'll do nicely. Let's see. Air. Easy. Oh, good man. Wie geht es dir? Wie geht es dir? Right. Juhu. Yoo-hoo. Right, so here we go. Toggle clip off. There we have. Oh. Highlight mode off. We have lovely people. We have lovely people. Little Desoff playing sniper. Keep an eye on Desoff because I like him. There's Micmash. Lovely, lovely truck driving. Man's clearly got the HGV license. Right, so we'll come back to this side in a few momentums. Points today: Legrand, Chemin, Brickcourt Battery, Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, and Le Fields. And then A Network is the last point. So a bit of a tougher battle going. You know, A Network, Brickcourt Battery, Legrand, Chemin than it would, you know, sort of A Network. If they get Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, Fields is very difficult to defend, too many areas to come from, blah blah blah, in the open fields and stuff. Aber people, they're a little canai. And Mr. Lucas features in one of our thingies. So there's all these guys getting ready to go. So a nice even spread. Let's quickly go back over to the other side. To the side of the Germans, which is French for the Germans. To the ASUS side. So one truck, we have another truck. I think I heard. Thought I heard something behind us. Yes. Desoff, not forever. Yulo's got a rocket there. We'll actually maybe follow him. See what does we were rocket sniping. Lamb Cutlet. So there's all the trucks and stuff set up. And here comes the Panzerwehr, or Panzer 76. For those of you who want to come back at me and comment and be like, oh, hey, easy, that's not a 76, that's a Panzer 4. And I'll be like, alright, the Panzer 76, yeah. You know. Never back down. Good morning. Up goes the rocket. It's gonna... Oh. Dipped short. Solid effort nonetheless. It's not bad again. Couple of degrees off. Obviously, if you're a degree off way back here, you're going to be 3 miles off way up here. So that's just a thing. A network. So again, there will be a prediction where you can bet the channel points. Let me just see here. Okay, right. Right, so key areas to hold here. Obviously, trenches. Try and get up here, or at least hold across here and not let the enemy push down this road. But as you can see, they are making great haste across the open. Covered by the head sign. Rocket goes through. Flares go up. Nobody for the ASUS though. On the west side of the point. This truck is just... Oh, Fiery Jack gets taken down by Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Mac and Skelly. A rocket coming through at Anthrax. Anthrax just avoiding it. I believe that was at the Panzer IV though of AP. However, the point though is going in favour of the ASUS at the moment, despite the low numbers they had coming up at the very start. Wide out on the far side with Checky and Catastrophe. Little Mojo. Let's just rotate it around the other way. As you can see though, the allies have a much greater spread, much greater presence around the point. Little Madness is going to come in here. Doesn't see the little bush. Oh, does see the little bush Wookie. And down goes Tegger. Artillery landing within the point. ASUS know that they don't have a presence in the strong point at the moment. Panzer IV pushing back. Stromsen, sorry, from Thoris and Fabaka, both firing towards the tank. Tank though protected by the wall. Anthrax goes down to Peter. One little spawn point here. We need to see squad leads maintaining position though. I think this is going to fall to the allies. Let me just get the prediction started as well. That's going to be a win a minute late. My apologies, it's true to me lied, as the Germans would say, which is sorry. Down here. ASUS getting a bit more established here on the east side. As you can just see there, Dissoff, Lamb Cutlet and Madness all making their way across. Rajam almost gets taken out though by a friendly rocket. Zigeli is in the point, takes out Stromsen. Gives Lord of Ag some time to maneuver his team. They're going to maybe get a bit of a side swipe on them here. Fiery Jack and Madding just make their way further up. Point has now fallen though to the allies. So ASUS need the squad leads to get their stuff back up. Lord is he's too far in. We have a medium Le Sherman coming in on the left of your screen. Lord moving back very quickly, but he has been spotted by Fabaka. Needs to get his outpost up. He's retreating. He's dead. Without an outpost up, yes, Fabaka, okay, just, yeah, come round. Well done. Madden still alive. Tank close by, Sagres. Come across here to the east side. East side doing a little bit better for the ASUS. We just come up to the big screen and sort of just see the split between the two here, sort of as it comes across there, and then we've got just this gentleman back here. Ashtar's going to just hold the position. The thing is, though, like, they've got a good spot here now because this squad of Klecks, if they try to push across here, you know that they're going to get hit from possibly two angles. However, though, same could be said then if you look from the north down, it's just a bit more of a long range battle for Lee Tommy, Wotan, Aragon, you know, for them to sort of take fire at Ferdal, Madness and so on. Here comes Yarki. Or Barky, Bajarki, Bizarki. Little Lamb Cutlet again, lowers bottom bit of the screen. Let's go to Lamb Cutlet Camp, just a little momentum. Never mind, let's not go to Lamb Cutlet Camp. Lamb Cutlet is down. The allies are going to try and push in though from the east as well. However, Sainte-Marie-du-Mont merely all soft cap weight, Sigali, McMash, and Cowan, sorry, of the commander. All back in the point. Everything is currently hunky and dory. We have an reconnaissance aircraft. Sorry, fucking aircraft. Jeez, what sort of aircraft do you fly, Easy? Pilot, come on. Are we stuck? They try putting her under the low box here and reverse it out. I know we're not going to spend too much time sitting seeing what doing the fucking stuck tank. How the fuck did they get it stuck there? Hold on, let's just go in for a fucking engineer's viewpoint. Oh, yep, that'll do. Oh, never mind, never mind. Oh, yeah, that's your bait, Mux. I think you're bait. Right, let's go. Reconnaissance plane comes up northeast. Sorry, correction, southeast to northwest. I'll just give a nice little indication as to where all of the enemy are. They are pushing and tank through. A little light tank, I'd say. It's one thing we haven't really seen so far from the Allies, or the Axis, sorry, is any sort of anti-tank. Any sort of anti-tank game going on. No readiness to take on the Allied tanks pushing through. We do have Stromsen and Fabrica, Grimlock all sort of pushing their way down through the wheat field here. Medic just spawns in though. Takes out Fabrica, nearly gets hit in the back of the head from his own tank, however though. The Panzer 76 pushing back. Yeah. It's a medium. Bombing run. Misses the tank. .2D bombing runs. Medium though is slightly damaged, so he's also going to push back. Oh, it's a body part. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Richtig. Right, correct. Let's look back across the Puma, or sorry, correction, the Panzer Via, because V is an F and fucking yeah. They are going to try and get the push on them, though, but a lot of blue little dots going missing. An extreme number of allies in the point. And as you can see, they're just going to try and slowly but surely push the Axis out of play. So far it's working. Lamb Cutlet squad though still stuck in the mix here. Earn 16 to go. As you can see here, the Axis have gone further out wide. This is the point of, I think this is Pierre's farm. So you can see they're just trying to squeeze the Allies out of the east, but then I think what's happened there is they've maybe pushed more of them into the mid, and they've sort of over-swamped the mid out. Commander just sitting back here, chilling out, let's go down to Commander Camp real quickly. How's it going, Commander? You well? What's for tea tonight? What do you see? Any pickies? Lean. Lovely jubbly. It's a fancy barnet you have on there in your head. You're like one of them old women's scarves, you know, they'd wear to keep their weave out of the rain. Good push here from the 106th. And Sergeant D. Not to be confused with the lovely Tenacious D. Another lovely lady on the Twitch. But also not to be confused with the band Tenacious D that sing silly songs. Right. So all looking good in the east at the moment. There's a bit of a back and forth going on there. Main battle still going on around AA network. The The Stuart has pushed in though. We need to get some anti-tank on this. It's in a vulnerable position. But again, is anything being called out? Is anything being marked up? This tank has just completely come through the entire strong point near the axis, and nothing has come anywhere near it. We even have a looks and it's turned away. This information should have all been coming to that looks. But the looks was in fact, you know, it was turning, putting its back to the Stuart. Not the Stuart. No, Stuart. Greyhound's the recon one. Stuart's the baby one, I think. Somebody will comment about the whole thing at some stage. Oh, look at the sneaky and cheeky little boys in the background. The lovely 106. 106th Panzer Brigade. Panzer or Panzer? Yes. Haven't seen them in quite some time. They had left the ECL, sadly. And then I left, so I was like, yeah, fuck that. Kenai goes down to Akbaba. Degani is kaput. Little checky. Oh. There's just a core of hit it all the way at the back. Tank moving back at pace. He has been hit. He is damaged. However, though, in terms of taking out a network, these guys, top left of your screen, 106, Checky and Blood, their squad need to sort of regroup and push back. Let's just see here. Draw again. If they can come back, take out this area, they can control this particular area here. It's going to leave all the guys in here very vulnerable, and they can start to get the squeeze on. Maybe Stefan and his guys, whoever's squad leading there, can bring these guys up forward. We do have another tank moving just here. As you can see, he's pushing into the back line. It's going to cause a bit of trouble. Stefan should... Yep, there we go. Stefan's hitting at him. But that's the big thing now, is that the guys top left here, they've left it too late to get their stuff going. A rocket from Dr. Doofenshmirtz takes out a few. And as you can see, what they did have, or what they were going to have, has quickly fallen apart there. Just the vast numbers they have from the Allies in the strong point just isn't allowing for the Axis to push through at all. But again, we've seen a bit of armor work from the Allies, very little in the way of anti-tank. Alright, here we go. Starting to see our first heavy drawn in. This is AP, Amicon and Ben Jovi. And a second one from Epic Tiger, Euroneons and Mikasa. Or Mikasa. Mr. Edelweiss. So we've got two heavies in. Already hit though. Woher? I think it might have been little Ellis. But there we are, look again. Straight away. Two tanks already hit. It actually might have been from this little cheeky bugger. From the Luftwaffenjäger Regiment, 46. Blackbird, Prophet and Hoodle. have we got here? This is the looks. See, realistically, this, what you would like to see is this little looks just pushing up a little bit closer in. Obviously, whenever they're sorry, not right this very second, so don't fucking hang me for that. But before, whenever they had, you know, the ally or the axis sort of up in this area here, sort of there, these tanks need to be up close, and that tank is now gone. Great anti-tank work from the allies. And if you start crippling them on the tank front, it's going to be very, very hard for them to put, because there's no armor support really coming for the Axis at the minute, which is preventing them from making any real dent in the AA network, as the allies are just dropping a box of stuff. Right hand side of your screen, dropping a little ammo box. Rockets falling short. Allies pushing the Axis back. Still holding the far east side of the map. I'd like to see more in the way of anti-tank though from the Axis. We have finally taken out the little tank. But again, that little Stuart's been whizzing about, causing all sorts of problems. You know, it caused trouble there for the two Panthers. Sorry, fuck, they're not even Panthers, are they? They're Tigers, because you're not allowed Panthers, because they've nerfed all that sort of stuff and held it loose. People are like, oh, we don't want to play with the Panthers because they're too overpowered or something. I don't know. I don't really understand half of the reasoning behind all the, you know, the restrictions they put in competitive matches, and I don't really pay much attention to it either. I'm just here to fucking show you what's going on. But at that, bombing run's about to come through. Oh, and it's gonna miss quite a bit of everything, sadly. Got a few there coming through, but I don't know. Don't think they had any spawn point in there. Another tank has been taken out as well. That's a 76 actually, so we're starting to see the anti-tank work from the Axis. Map check, yep, so here we are. Tiger and Tiger. The other thing is, they need to be very careful though, because yeah, here we are. Look, straight away, look. What do we see happening here? We've got a Tiger sitting, and look who's coming in. Anti-tank hit with one. Lamb Cutlet's going to come in and try and save the show. Lamb Cutlet goes down, and down goes the Tiger. Excellent anti-tank work. Excellent anti-tank work from the allies. I just want to take a quick look here at the nodes. We've got 220 on the munitions, we've got 784 on the manpower, and we've got 240 on the fuel. We've just spawned in another Tiger. We have a medium here. We have nothing on this side, and a reconnaissance one over there, a little Puma. So already the Axis are being, you know, they're being hit quite hard. Spent a lot of their fuel. They can use some of the manpower, convert that into pecker sniffing stuff, fuel. But the allies just have them on the back foot here. Recon plane coming over. Or maybe just supplies only. Yeah. Recon. But we are calling in supplies all the way back here where we see Love Squad. Who's Love Squad? Oh, he's dead now. Right, okay, well, yeah. So these supplies are going to drop. Oh, Fabian! Oh, Fabian, let him go. Fabian. Oh, you weren't stuck on that fence, were you? Oh dear, this silly little sausage. So, lustig first. Very funny sausage. Angus lustig is funny. Spaß is fun. Das Spiel macht Spaß. The game was fun, I think. Still doing the German learning. Still on A1. Coming into A2 hopefully soon. But the Allies push back a bit. However though, still holding tab edges again. We can draw this line on. You can just see sort of the line that they're holding there. We'll go and take a look in this top right section here very shortly. But yeah, you can just see that the Allies just seem to be a little bit more coordinated. The Axis are a bit more, they're just being a bit more ham-fisted. They're trying to come in actually deep from the west. Considerable amount of numbers out on this side. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 out here. 14 if you want to include Mac. Almost a quarter of the team. But again, here we have a tank being hit. Needs to take some cover. And is taken out by the 76. Yeah, so they've gone from their looks. Sorry, not fucking looks. They've gone from their Stuart, and they are now in the 76, and again causing nothing but trouble for the Axis tanks. Quick map check again. We're 5:40. Still another minute to go before they can bring in, before they have enough to bring in another tank, or another heavy. Sorry, but they probably have to wait again time-wise. The medium's been taken. Medium's all the way down here. Hot OP. One heavy tank. This tank's moving in by the heavy tank as well. Oh, fell about. Oh, right next to Ann Garrison. Fell about 20 feet short. 6 meters. For those who use freedom measurements. Oh, can I run away there? Not scared, can I? Little Hellion though takes out Opa auf, which I think means grandfather of or grandpa of. Don't know what the rest of the name is. Huh? Let's see if we can find him. Opa of Coca. Grandpa of Coca. Coca. There you go. At least I think that's what the name means. Coca could mean something totally different. But again, the Allies still holding quite nicely. Supplies dropping in at the back, which would indicate... Why? You got 2 garrisons there, you're dropping a set of supplies in there. Sainte-Marie? It was being capped actually quite heavily there. Do apologize, I missed that completely. Probably only a handful of people as well, all soft cap weight. It may be soft, but they know what to do with it. It's a sex reference for anybody who doesn't understand, anybody under the age of fucking 35. Actually, maybe we should be over 35. Do pensioners get like sexual innuendo jokes and stuff, do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they fucking invented them all. They probably did. Horny bastards. Yeah, you can see the Allies starting to make a push towards the point, but it's very back of us, quite well balanced here. Here? Yeah. It's quite well balanced here. They are trying to make their way in through the fields. And just watch this push for a little moment. Might come to an end very quickly with Mac and Jesus. Mac goes down to Days. Odayoshi. And down goes Jesus as well. Fiery Jack. Oh, Fiery Jack goes down the back. And the rest of the squad's in off the outpost. The little Greyhound tank running around there as well. Zigeli. Zigeli goes down. Jesus, he knows they're gonna come. But where? Oh, he takes out Opa. Grenade. Oh, he gets back in. Max also coming in support. Was there not a grenade thrown there? Jesus is just straight over the fucking berm though. Away he goes. He's taken out by Yoshi. Mac takes Yoshi. Ellis. Still there. Mac sees. And shoots. So can they push in on this OP? You can see though, however, Axis have pushed down the main road, or sorry, correction, Allies, apologies, have pushed down the main road. Axis trying to clear out of this OP in the cemetery. Oh, Daze sees Mac, misses. Mac turns, takes Daze. Has to bandage though, he has been injured. The Puma is going to come down and support the tank, of the squad of Zigeli. Zigeli sprinting, takes Illas. And the tank he's just going to whiz through here. High speed. Yoshi, I think, knows. Oh, takes one. Takes two. Oh, didn't get a third. Yes, that's correct. The OP. Oh, did he get it? Yeah, he did. He did. Very well cleared out though by the Allies. By the Axis, sorry, apologies. Back in is still up though. Rajam is also going to try and get the jam in. Helmet. Yoshi going to push around through the far side. Tank hit and down. Again, the anti-tank work for the Allies working really, really well. Let's just go back out from this. We'll go back to AA network. Akababa. is in close. Dr. Doofenshmirtz takes major up. We have... the Panther in position, right? It's a Panther, isn't it? Yeah, no. Ah, I was joking, wind up. It's not a Panther, it's a 75. Airman's cocaine like drugs. I mean, if the drugs are there, right? If the drugs are there, fucking take them, like. A friend of mine used to be a runner. 100 meters, 100-meter sprint. But he took the wrong fucking drugs, he took Viagra. And his fucking cock come first and his body come last. However though, ASUS making great progress up the midsection here. Tiger and his squad completely unaware. Medic also goes down. Yulo. Sometimes, you know, just sitting, taking a little bit at a time. We're going to see a heads duel. Up, Manfred takes out Ferdl. Oh, did you see? Did you see that pick the boners out of that one? Just absolutely minced them. It's been a good battle so far, though. There's been a lot of back and forth. They haven't really, neither team's been pushed sort of to a great extent out where they've had to make a whole mad fucking party out of the thing to try and get back. This west side struggling a little bit, though. They have been moved back from sort of this line here back down to here. Trollfaust over on the far side, though. Squad lead. It's just leading from afar. It's good to see. Get the Strofe. Coming in. Sagres goes down. Grimlock, though. Grimlock in the bush, or is he just chilling on the road? Yes. Pomus Mayo. Saying controlled bursts, short controlled bursts. And Grimlock, I think, took out both of them. Here's Core of Hated. He's just got a great view here. I think what the allies are mostly doing here is... Good job, Mojo. Well done. A little Mojo. I think what the allies are doing here, though, is they're sort of holding lines and they're sending a few people forward. Picking people out, taking people out. Or picking people... No. Picking people out. Pointing people out. And then shooting them. Oh. Oh, point blank. Oh, hold on. Oh, Major, no way. And look at that. Nobody's gonna go and... Yeah, there we are. Oh. Stevenson, I think it's too late. Yep. Again, another tank destroyed for the Axis. The Axis anti-tank really needs to start or not the anti-tank, so you know, like this, the tankers would have known, especially when you're shot with a fucking trench gun, you know all about it. Or when you hear a trench gun being shot, you know, it's like the fact that nobody's went like, hey guys, can somebody fucking help out the tank here? You know, they've not like, it doesn't seem like they've coordinated in any way, shape or form to say like, hey, but it sounds like there was an engineer close by us with a fucking trench gun, more than likely satchel loadout, we may have a satchel on our tank, and, you know, and again, I don't think we've seen anybody spawn in. There was an OP here, you know, so satchel probably got the OP with the proximity. Like, again, this is the sort of... And have we just lost another tank on the Axis side? We have. We have. There's really strong play from the Allies. Now, to be fair, I'm surprised the Allies haven't actually got pushed further forward just because of the absolute... Just because of the absolute strength they've been shown, especially in the anti-tank thing. Like, you know, if you don't have good tank support in HLL, it's, you know, it's usually never good for the infantry either. You know, the infantry need to support the tanks just as much as the tanks need to support the infantry. We still have... And again, look, already this guy's being shot at from... Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another 76 destroyed. So that's like the Axis, just there's little moments, little glimmers of hope, and another explosiones. Another tank, very good. Okay, that's good to see. You love to see it. Supply crate falling in close, starting to gain some ground into the strong point. That's like there's always them little glimmers of hope where like you see a team like, you know, Medic's team's been up here before, and then they were all wiped out pretty quickly. Ellis is just up here as well on the right hand side behind the tank. More than likely he's going to start peeking down the road. He's going to see Medic. Strong point though, cap weight. It's going. So they've done well, they've cleared out this area despite the last few minutes. You wouldn't have thought they were going to make any ground, losing, what, 2 tanks? In such close proximity to the strong point as well. If they can just push through though, they've done the right thing though. They have, like, let's just go up here, bird's eye view. Right, so again, oh, try it again. Sort of strong point area, something like that. Is it? It's a bit wider than that. As you can see though, Kanai, Killa, Turbo, Lucas all pushing back into the strong point. There is an airhead dropping as well. That is a Axis airhead. If it survives, it'll be quite interesting to see. But they haven't pushed through enough. They were able to get people, or the Allies were able to get people back in close to the strong point. Lucas is within... Is he within grenading distance, give or take, of that Oh, sorry, he is recon, so he might not have a grenade as such to load out on. Yeah, I think that airhead has been... Yep, airhead is kaput. From the 76 in the top left of your... Well, I say top left of your screen, just off center to the left. Below the logos. But that's the thing, is little glimmers of hope for the ASUS. You know, and then just, like I say, it's another one of them moments, you know, they just didn't push through quick enough. They didn't have enough people coming in behind to back the whole thing up. They need to try and clear out this west side as well, on the left hand side of the screen there, where Derfel, Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Peter are. They need to get rid of the 76 that's hammering down on them. Like, that 76, I don't think anybody's marked that. You know, like, Artie's not really, artillery just landed. There is going to be a bombing run coming up this road. Outpost gone, I believe. Oh, but it didn't get the OP. Very, very lucky. It did take out the carcass, so for the Stuart that was there. It was a good bombing run. It was a good bombing run. It just didn't have the desired effect. Which again, I think is a thing that's maybe been fucking nerfed. Because bombing runs, like, you know, it used to be that a bombing run was within pissing distance of a OP or a garrison, it would have taken it out. But whereas now, like, you know, it has to, like, it seems like it has to be 100% on the thing, you know, headed with the, like does the zigzag of fucking black dots whenever the bombing run comes through. It seems like, you know, that if it's not like 100% on top of a garrison or OP, it won't take it out. The 76 though, it's pushing across. I think it's maybe going to try and support the infantry. Oh, I just was so close to the garrison, or to the OP. Sorry, he's let Medi run through there. Oh, gets taken down. So close to the OP. Oh, he's also... Einhorch. He's missed the OP though. Oh, the OP has survived. He's away on. Look at him. Here comes Yulo. Yulo just walks through the hedge. Didn't realize then that, oh, the tank's looking directly at me, but I think he wasn't spotted by the driver. Oh, and he gets blown to pieces. So close, so close to that OP. Usually that's the thing as well, you know, like, you have to sort of, and I know it's easy again to say it from whenever you're sitting here in the silly seat, but if the, like, you should know now, we'll just whiz through the rest of this trench, see if there's an OP. Because it's, you know, 9 times out of 10 there's usually an OP in that trench of some description. Especially for the allies, because, you know, it's behind this hedge, it's got a bit of protection. For the ASUS, more than likely you wouldn't see one there because it's so exposed. They've got all this extra sort of, you know, you can be shot at from here, from here, from here, here, from this little trench as well, you know, all along that line. So the ASUS wouldn't have one in, but the allies would, you know, 99% of the time would have, or 90% of the time would have an OP in that area. Right, let's go over to Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, see if there's still anything happening over here. It's all quiet. It's a very, very difficult point to take though as well, because like usually, you know, airheads maybe dumped in here or something, you know, it's close to a garrison, go off, there's a half track. You know, you dump an airhead back here. It's all open. Don't think you can. I think you can dump one in there. You know, again, all with a great possibility of being seen. But we're having a good, solid battle over this midpoint here. East side held by the Axis now. West side. Some more Axis on the west side. That thing is the east side. At the point held by the Allies. So it's very difficult for them. I guess the thing is, if the Allies start to get in from the bombing run. Ooh. Oh, and an artillery strike. Artillery took out the squad on the OP. Madness just survives it. Survives the bombing run. Hellions all the way in the back here, and I believe we've just lost. Oh! Sneaky little Puma got into the back area, took out a 76. Is that a thing? Can that happen? And a garrison taken out as well by the Puma. Great work there from the tank crew. Very good. I didn't know that. If that is, and an OP's taken out, and he's probably going to get another one. Oh, he's hit. I could have swore that Lucas had an OP in this field. Hit at the front by Gang. Vic Mackey's just out. Has to get the repair on. No, he's just jumped back in. Yeah, they're just going. I think they're just going to abandon this. But that's quite a heavy hit for them. I tell you what's going on down here though. We're getting an awful lot of contesting, and then Core and Klex making their way in. Cap, wait. Nobody's back yet. Surely we're going to see a spawn wave. See a spawn wave. We've got Zagali. We've got Einhardt's back here. Oh, and Fiery Jack just spawned in, I believe, and got taken out by Core. And here we are. Look at that. Rajam, Gang, Enzo, Klex. I don't mind that they've lost the garrison and OPs and stuff at the back of AA Network. They've managed to get themselves pushed right forward on probably what is a garrison set up in the back area by Core or Klex. Klex goes down, Zagali and Core. Oh, Core peeks him and Zagali takes him. And here come the Axis back in. Quick little defense. Not an awful lot really for them to worry about. But yeah. Recon plane coming over, yeah, just trying to expose where stuff's at. I believe we have a tank moving in as well, question mark? Yes. There he is. Just making his way back in. I got a heavy number of people put back actually. Nobody's obviously come to check though. like, hey guys, they've come from the west. Maybe we should push out this way and have a look for them. Look for their spawn point. See, it's not so much like defending, again, it's not so much about sitting back and getting, you know, killing people that are pushing the point. You still have to control the area of the map. It's like their outpost is here. Oh, sorry, their garrison's like in here. We've got Einhorch. Oh, and he gets taken out by car. That's the thing, if they don't push out to find the spawn points, they've obviously lost a garrison here. So Micmash of Option Squad's going to try and get another one put up. A core is going to push over. Sees the supplies coming down. He knows that. Oh, but he trades. Very unfortunate for him. Very unfortunate. That was a necessary. Count putting up the garrison. Very good. Well done. Oh, but he gets taken out by a Red Bull or kill a priest. Again, nobody really pushing out. And Drachi. Is it Drachi? Sorry, Draco, sorry. Major P. Paul steps out, gets killed. And so does Major. Grimlock just waiting. Commander just vibing here by the boxes. Waiting for someone to come in. Oh. Shooty shooty bang bang. Yeah. Epic Tiger. And his crew come back in. Nice little bit of defensive work here. I would like to see. Oh, hold on, yeah, there we go. There's Nubble. Or Knubble. Nubble. That's it. If you ever say to yourself, where the fuck did I get shot from? Hell, there's probably something like this. You know? it's so fucking. It's so painful to anybody new to the game. Like my first 40 to 50 hours of hell at least were spent getting fucking shot in bushes. That's when I found helis. I think I squad leaded from level 35 because the amount of times that I joined a squad and the squad lead wouldn't talk to you. Oh, Noble isn't. It is locked here at the minute, but as soon as he dies. Enzo takes Micmash. Oh, it's there. Grimlock. The Gani is knock got off net. Still open. Well, whenever he gets out of 100 meters of it, then it'll not be, or it will be open. It is currently geschlossen. Closed. Closed for business. Let's go back up here though. Things are still hectic in the meat grind. But the allies again still, and this is the thing, like if you look at every time, right, that the allies or the Axis have tried to come through, they've always just sort of in here. That's actually a bit wrong, isn't it? Sort of, you know, they've held sort of in this area only, you know. since the Allies hold on to this area constantly, you know, like they don't have to actually worry too much, you know, about, like, because they can still retake the point from there. I think if the Axis were just to try and hold here, even hold this little area, and send another, maybe 2 squads in to try and take out this area here, if they gain control of this area and just control the flow of people trying to come from here, you know, sort of down in back into the point from this area, if they can hold them, you know, then they have a better chance, I think, of taking the point. 106. Respond to a message in chat. Lamb Cottle pushing up on Days. Days AFK or something, is it? Fucking Lamb Cottle just ran right under him. Days is in a daze. Lamb Cottle though takes a man. Lamb Cottle is a really, really strong player, so he is really, really good player. But, you know, there's a lot to be said for not being blind. Yeah, I suppose Lamb Cottle should have seen him too, but Daze is just sitting here, picking off his kills. That's the thing again as well, like, if you're if you're here, you're not looking what's happening there, you're looking what's happening way out here. All the way over there, by that edge of that hedgerow, you know, maybe by the edge of this hedgerow, up along the brow of the hill. You know, you're never looking right in front of you. Oh, plows it. Takes Lamb Cutlet. Let's go back down here. The Garney is still going. I think Fragrance is going to get his way back up here. Or is nobody aware of this garrison? Like, I know they're being locked out at the moment, it's not really a cause for concern for the Axis, but if nobody's aware of the thing, like, it might go unlocked here for a second or so now. When Fragrance leaves, but then Micmash passes him, it's going to be locked again. But that's again, you know, we'll just sit sort of directly above it here. And if you look, you know, sort of, you'll know then there's people within sort of this sort of circle area here, close to the, you know, close to the OP, or to the garrison. So it'll give them an indication as to where to start attacking. However, can't wait coming from the opposite side. Only 2 people at the strong point. It's going to probably stop very shortly whenever Drackle and Count get back in here. However, the Grimlock, yeah, there's a spawn wave. Can't wait still going though. Grimlock trying to look to see. That's the thing is, again, Grimlock should look and know that they're going to be coming from this direction, because that garrison over there is going to be locked out, so that'll indicate, you know, like that garrison is what, here, so over 200 meters away, you know. That's the only thing as well. Like, you know, people hold the tower in the church. And yeah, fair enough, you can get here, but it's not necessarily designed for holding right below the church. You know, it's not designed for that. It's, you know, you can using it properly. You'd be using like you'd have a sniper team, and they'll be looking like way out here. You know, way off into the distance.
Cursor frei. Jo.
Yeah. That's him down. Might see something coming through here very shortly from Red Bull. There's a lot to be said though for like whenever you ever look at a team or like a squad in Hell Let Loose. Like whether it be a 4-man or a 6-man or even a 3-man, but you know, if you can see them working together, there's nothing more satisfying than like, you know, they're all moving up together as one. You know, they're all stopping, peeking, checking, moving. You know, it's really nice to see. You don't see it very often though, sadly, but it is something that's very nice to see. Like, I know, for example, like, say at the minute here, we've got Klex, Gang, and Aragon, or maybe all in a squad, you know, but let's say Aragon got killed, so he's come back from the OP or whatever. Klex is just moving along wide, Aragon's going to fill the gap, you know, but then on the opposite side, we've got Nubble and Medic, and maybe Einhorts, all going to be working as a squad, you know, they're sort of, you know, they're working together. Desov's just filling the blanks here at the minute. But that's like, Medic's moved now, Gang's taking him, you know, it's that sort of stuff there, you know, it's quite good to see. Or like when you got like a pincer move going like this, you got people either side of a squad of people, and that's again this is the frustration in Hell Let Loose, because you see it even in competitive matches as well, and I do get a lot of flack at times for this, you know, like the teams are always like scattered in amongst each other. You know, there's never a line. There's always people floating about doing their own thing in the back areas and stuff, and being of no benefit to themselves or or to their team. Whereas when you get a good coordinated squad or coordinated team, and everything's, you know, you can sort of see where people are trying to get to and where they're trying to defend, where they're trying to attack, what they're trying to hold, you know, what their ultimate goal is. Then it makes them, you know, it makes the match more exciting. Whereas if it's just a mess of people being everywhere, then it's not that good. Then they end up, like, for example, if we just, you know, so these guys are trying to get here, these guys are trying to stop them from coming up here. These guys are trying to stop these guys from coming down, but they've all sort of mixed-mashed into each other now. You know, but obviously Medic's gone up on ahead. Jesus has gone down. Madden's aware of it, turns, takes Sagres. Okay, so that's fine. So now they've got this sort of clear. They've got this. But again, these guys have all swept in through because there's nobody filling this gap. They're all going around the side. And again, it's easy to say from here, you know, oh, it's fucking, the team should do this and team should, but this is again, you know, the competitive aspect of Hell Let Loose. This should be stuff that you're instinctively thinking, you know, they're probably going to come through this, you know, if we leave this gap, they're going to use it. If they leave this gap, we're going to use it. You need to, not so much, you don't want to be taking the gaps, you just want to be pushing their entire team back in a line so that it protects you from behind. Whereas if everybody gets mixed in between each other, well, then everybody's exposed. And I guess one thing, like, you'll see, like, whenever I'm playing, as I'll always say, you know, I'll bring up my map and I'll say, right guys, I want a line between here and here, and I'll put 2 marks, whether it be a move and a defend mark or a dog's dick and a fucking camel's arsehole. You know, just put anything on there, say, right guys, line from here to here and let's move north. You know, keep it nice and simple. Like, you don't want them to, like, arrow fucking straight, you know, but just whether it be a fucking V formation, but as long as you're taking everything with you, and then you'll know, like, if you're left, like, if one side of the line gets taken out, well, you'll know, right, okay, the enemy's more likely over this side. If the other team aren't reporting seeing anybody or getting any kills, or the people on the right hand side or whatever, if the middle falls, then you know, right, okay, right, they're all concentrated sort of this area. You know, try and get your enemy huddled into a group, and then take them out, and then take your ground. And again, then you get to the next line, right, guys? Let's get a line going. Let's hold here. Let's work out where they are. Let's take them out. Let's push forward. Let's try and work out where the OPs and garrisons are. But as I always say, I'm just a dumb fuck. I don't know anything, you know. Like, you ever look at real sort of military operations again? That's where you need to be, you know, like, I know this is just a game, but it does still require some coordination and teamwork. Like, for example, like, coming down the road here, all bunched up like this. You know, you got Gang there, he's looking down this way, you know, we've got a couple of people here. They're all bunched up in this little area now. There's problems, obviously, on both sides, I think, here at the moment. Satchel. Because in reality, like, you know, the allies should be further than what they are. The Axis are bunching up too much, but they're defending quite well. And the allies, they're just not taking the opportunities to wipe out the Axis when they have them. Because the Axis are... Oh! Bomb wave coming off the OP. As Edelweiss goes down. And like, I'm not criticizing anybody individually either, you know. If somebody needs criticized individually, I'll take the opportunity. There's nothing I fucking love more than a bit of criticism. And that's where I always sort of turn on myself. We're about to see a bombing run from the Axis. Little Palmer's just yet keep firing it. Keep fucking firing it. Like, that's the thing as well, like, you know, if you're ever in, like, at a field, say if you know that the enemy's in this field, you need to sort of get like a, you know, just form a box section, like a C channel around it. Let me explain. So for the allies, or the Axis at the minute, wrong screen, the screen. So sort of form something like this. Send a couple of probers in, let them start shooting. Use the people in the C channel. Because it's like a C for Charlie. You know, let them. Like, that's why I'm always the cannon fodder. I'm always running up through the middle and trying to draw people's fire, so that other people can see them. Oh, right. Plenty of fuel, plenty of manpower and munitions. I say plenty of manpower, there's not much in the way of manpower, but there's more in the way of munitions for it. There's core sneaking into the back area, which is fine. He's probably triggered the garrison at some stage. But he's just... This is the thing as well, he's in the back area, he's not raising any alarm, he's not causing anybody any trouble. Want to see if this guy... There we go, now the garrison's gone hot. This is the thing, he's taking this garrison down, he might hop over and see there, but he's already got his OP up, look at this, right? OP, 4 people on it. Bombing run. Yeah, bombing run. To nothing really. Okay. So here we are, right? But now look at this. Grimlock's away on. Right. So it's a 3v1. Oh, Sagras sees him and takes him. And he's going to take down the supplies. Right, so let's see how the Axis defend this. Grimlock's in the church. Yeah, he's just gone around the front side of it. North side. So he's not going upstairs. Okay. Zageli takes 1, 2. He's taken down though by Sagres. Or Sagres. Obviously, we will point as well, this is mixed clan events. So, you know, you've got multiple squads from different clans who maybe don't always play together. You know, so that'll maybe explain some of the uncoordinated stuff that does occasionally happen in these events, but it's just nice to mention them. You know, just as learning points all the same for people. Here comes Exion. Count's going to try and get an OP up. Goes down. But again, now you see this is the thing, the squad's sort of all dispersed. There was a stay that took out a couple of them there as well at here. Right in the middle of the screen. Let's go back here to the push for AA network. I think we are going to see it end on this particular 3-2 unless the Axis can do something big to get in. There's Tyranny 24. It's in the back area. It takes out Tiger. Oh, precision strike. Takes out a Tiger. I say again, the being taken out by a precision strike as well in a tank indicates that you've been sitting there for too long. They are completely surrounded as well by the allies. Just a moment, folks. Yep. Well, let me check it. Our little Easy's in here now. So we have a past our bedtime just. Yeah, so there we are. Look at that. Allies with a bit of a wipeout of. Little death off up on top of the. On top of the OP. The Chorus team's trying to still get into the back of Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. I think they would. I don't know if they've got just one squad going for it. I tell you what, is this OP still or Garrison still here? Ah, it's down. That's okay. That's good. But yeah, it's not been a bad match. It's been quite well. It's been quite well balanced. Both teams doing a good job. So you can just see that there's a lot of, you know, you can just tell they don't play together all the time. Whereas like if you were to see like a full game of Hated versus Taurus, you know, you'd see a lot more coordinated play. Same with like 106 versus SGC or whatever the case may be, or LWJG. You'd see that you know, because I've casted quite a few of the matches from most of the teams that we're seeing this evening. And they usually play very, very well together. 6 minutes of capable time, 6 minutes 30. I'll tell you what though. I had to think for a second there. Anthrax got in very close to this area. Are we going to see a last minute push from the Axis? They've been passed by... Was there an outpost here? They've lost a squad lead. Oh, the OP's still there. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Mojo takes the outpost. Squad lead is down still. Tank down. Do they have control, or can they get control of this area? If they take this little triangle area here right in the middle of the screen, right here, I think they stand every chance of taking the match. But only if they can take that area. So you can see them, they've sort of boxed them back in. Big spawn wave off the garrison. Oh, Long Don. Long Don's just not his little lonesome. Stromsen just firing through the hedge, taking him out. That garrison's days are numbered there. I don't know if they shouldn't be able to get anybody back on it or off it. I think they're just going to go full send. Hellion still here. Oh, he missed Lucas. Oh, he takes Lucas. Yep, there we go. Oh. Rocket. $819, 285 in the manpower, not enough for an airhead. Is going to have to be all down to sheer brute force and ignorance. Oh, he snuck his way up the stairs. Oh, he gets him. He gets him. No way.
He's on top.
He's on top of the roof, isn't he, baby? Little Easy's now doing. She's taking bookings for casting. Up, he goes down there to Bambi. Garrison must be fucked, I think. What have we got here? A recon plane. We're going to see a bombing run, probably over the tank. Or maybe left to right. Yep. Tank's going to miss it though. Yeah, look at that, he's way on. that. Look at that defense now. It is all a bit fucking shit sandwiches in the wind. Precision strike, nicht gut. Bombing run, left to right. 1, 2 kills. Don't think it's had enough effect for them to start getting the cap weight though. Here comes a retaliating bomb run. Killed a couple of friendlies. Oh, little Opa. Not Opa. Oh dear. Fucking hell. But yeah, I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be game. We have absolutely nothing here. Like, look at the distance we've got to cover. Yeah, garrison there. Maybe that's from. Got some enemy back here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be game there, guys. Tyranny's in here. I just took out an OP. Yeah, I think that's gonna be. That's gonna be game. Seconds to go. It takes 45 seconds to cross one full square, I believe. Yeah, they're not gonna get this, sadly. That's a half. Who did that count? Very good. Good attempt. Good attempt, my friend. Yeah, that's it locked out now. It's gonna be turbo. Yeah, it's going to be a GG. 3, 2, 1, and 2 minutes remaining. Not enough time for them to do it. It was a shame that it was such a good little match. It's just all about getting the KDR now, so there's extra couple of kills and that'll do you rightly. Oh. They did finally get people in here. Don't know how, they must have all got in on the half track just as it exploded. Oh, but that was a great showing from both teams. I say small minor issues, nothing really. I think the microphone closer here. Nothing really you know, just really good, solid play from both teams. I say some bits were a bit scrappy, some bits were sort of well coordinated. It's just, I think the biggest problem for the ASUS was they couldn't get a hold of this little triangle area where you see fragrance, lamb cutlet, you know, and if they could have got a hold of that, I think then they would have taken the strong, you know, the point of AA back from the Allies. But other than that, though, let's see, men of the match. I'm going to go Count. Done a great little job there as the commander. So he'll get our command for that. For the Allies, we'll go with the one and only Dr. Doofenshmirtz. He's played a good game. It was just he's sort of not done anything overly spectacular again, but he's always been in the thick of it there. Every time I've been close by, he's always doing all the pew-pews and stuff like that. I run through scores and you can see them as well. Mr. Count, have that. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, you have the main caster's command, though, since you're on the other side and I can't command you. So if you want to see scores, and again on the other side, you can pause it afterwards. Video go on to the YouTube !HLL. That'll be the easy held that loose YouTube thing that's been set up to keep it all separate from our regular stuff.